Okay, so in this video today, you're going to see some transformation happen. This is not the exact condition that I received this property in the bathroom, but it previously was like this. However, fast forward some time forward, the bathroom is prepped and ready to have tile put in. Okay, so I have the red guard on here. We're still doing some work, and I have this peel and stick that I purchased from Alibaba. I was in communication with a vendor, and they assured me that this was waterproof, that it was nice and sturdy. All I need is like some liquid nails, and I was feeling kind of unsure about it. And it was like, this is the red guard. It's like a waterproofing system that you put on, and it's very strong. You allow it some time to dry. So we're at that point. This is me and my husband. I have the liquid nails from Home Depot. So we're trying to get this tile up, and then look how flimsy it is. I was already kind of thinking like, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go. Then I even looked up some peel and stick shower tile when I was on Amazon looking at photos. But I think the people who use this already have some sort of tile there. And for whatever reason, they're covering up like a real hard porcelain tile to either switch it up or to cover some blemishes. This is just the red guard and the, this not the cement backing board. This is like the, what is it called? Drywall. So we're getting it started. I have this print. It kind of matches the paint on the wall, not the red guard. That's not the paint. The actual paint on the walls is like a light gray color. So we're trying to line this up, and remind you, when it comes to straight lines and lining things up, that's just not my specialty. So we're just kind of rocking and rolling with it, and we just couldn't get it to line up like perfectly as it should. But then something also just felt a little off about how flimsy this was. So I'm thinking like, how long is this going to last with this being so thin? You know, with hot water running on it, like, is it gonna mold? Like, they assured me it was mold free, you know, all the bells and whistles. But as we kept trying to put this on, it felt more and more wronger each time. So basically, there is a long backstory with this property, and we did a lot of the work ourselves. But sometimes you have to realize that you have to just call in a professional. And this is the point that we got to. We realized we had to call in the big dogs because this just wasn't working out. So that next morning, I reached out to a really good contractor that I used. And when he saw it and we discussed what the price and everything would be, they got started literally right away. They went ahead and they snatched that mess right on down, did the measurements, and then I had plenty of red guard left over, and he is pulling that stuff off. Now, one thing I will say, that stuff has some really good stick to it because it did pull the red guard off, but he still had to take a scraper and just kind of scrape the backing off. But I can only imagine how this would have been had hot showers ran on this. It just wouldn't have lasted that long, and it just wasn't a good idea. It looked good online, but when I received it, I thought I was going to receive something that was like more solid, like acrylic, or like a tile, an actual tile. So there he is now. He took the red guard and he's going back over that. So once he puts the red guard on, I guess does a coat or two, they're going to come back that next morning and get started, because they get started with things right away. Absolutely amazing work they do. Now I'm here in Home Depot, and he just told me to get I think 2 or 3 of these metal trims. He told me to get the Vega Bond, I think that's what it says, cement. He told me to get 3 bags of that, so we're getting 3 bags. Oh, VersaBond. We're getting 3 bags of the VersaBond cement. And then we're going to pick up some grout. He told me I can get whatever color I want. I think I ended up getting like a silver or a light gray grout color. And then the fun part, the actual porcelain tile. And they had some really pretty, really pretty designs. And that's the design that I got. I think the box was about $40 or $50 per box. And I think I got about 5 boxes. So it's $1.99 per square foot. It looks like it was about, is that 30 per box? I don't know. I should be able to see it a little bit better after the fact. So I wasn't there to fully record them, but this is just the first day. And he was just telling me that there's a little bit of the VersaBond overage. I just had to go over that with some paint just to cover that up. But they have the spacers in there. They have the foundation laid. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what I was thinking before trying to put up that very thin, flimsy peel and stick. Now on the edge, he has the metal piece that he told me to get. We just have to install the actual shower head. He was going to do it, but it was missing a piece. He didn't know where it was, so we just said, okay, we'll just go ahead and take care of that portion. So that's that. We're still working on getting this area put together, like with the shower curtain and all that. But let me show you what this actual peel and stick was for, like a PVC tile. This is what it was for. So this is my husband, and he's helping me, thank goodness, because like I said, when it comes to me lining things up, doing straight lines, like masking stuff off, it's just not my thing. And I overthink it, and stuff comes out crooked, and I'm just looking at the camera to make sure I have the right angle. So don't mind that. So I did purchase these again. I got these off Alibaba. They have so many different designs to choose from. So what you're going to see us do is just go ahead and apply these to the wall, and they are supposed to be waterproof. I think it's waterproof more so in a sense of like condensation or something like that, not in the sense of putting inside of an actual shower, but that is what the seller told me. They sent me photos of it and they assured me, but you know how sometimes people do that sales talk. Oh yeah, it'll work for that. Yeah. But it's fine. I'm not upset. We only wasted probably about 8 or 10 of those in the shower before we pulled them out once we realized that we messed up. These are perfect for the wall. You just want to line them up and then just put a little pressure on it. Like if you have like a smoother, that works also. So you can kind of like smooth it really good to make sure there's no air bubbles. So that's what we're doing here. Oh, and if you're wondering how much I paid for this PVC tile, I believe I paid about, it was no more than about $80. And then with shipping and everything, it probably ended up being $100, if I'm not mistaken. So that wasn't too bad. And then any leftover I have, I can always like put it inside of a closet. Maybe I can use it as some shelf liner because like I said, it does have a really good stick to it. It's just that some of the pieces were like a little, not a lot of them. They should have just had like a more sturdier box when they shipped it, coming all the way from over in China. Some of the edges were a little curled up, so I just had to either cut it or not use those. But this is like a really abstract design. It's like a gold. It's like I want to say a dark blue or like a greenish color, and then like a powdery blue. It matches very well with the rest of the paint on the wall, so it blends. It looks very good. So I think what would look nice with this would be like a plain, I'm thinking maybe a plain dark, a navy or a gold shower curtain. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I'll be showing how I'm going to go ahead and put the whole bathroom together once I get to that point. I'll be at that point pretty soon. But because most of the big work is done in this property. So, and it was tons of work. But yes, this just gave it like a really nice color pop. And this, like I said, this is really good. It's like a backsplash type of thing, you know. Okay, so you can see the conclusion. This is how the bathroom turned out. He charged me, the Mexican contractors, they're amazing. And they got started like literally right on the spot. No BS, no nonsense, straight to the point. I just had to buy the materials myself, which was probably about $300 worth of materials. He charged me $850 in labor, which I was okay with it because, I mean, I needed it done and I wanted it to be done right. This is the final result of the bathroom once we added the peel and stick where it should actually go, which is like on the wall. It's like an accent or something, not in the shower. So it was a fail, but it's not a fail because we got it done properly and we put it where it should go. And I still have like a ton of this stuff left over. I think I had like 100 sheets of this, and they were like 20 inches long, maybe 12 by 20. So I have tons of it left over, and I'll be showing later on how I'm gonna actually decorate the bathroom, like I guess like the whole house. There'll be more videos to come. I've been holding on to this content for a while, so I'm just gonna release it in pieces. It may be a little backwards because I'm a little further along in the process, but I do want to show more so the beginning of how I received the property, the backstory on it. Like, it's a whole big thing. But thanks you guys for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did find it helpful, if you did enjoy this type of content. So I greatly appreciate you for watching, and thanks again. Bye-bye. Hey guys, check out my website, myroyalradiance.com, and there's always a coupon code available with a special discount, Royal Beauty 10 off. Use it today. We have some updated styles of luxury inspired faux leather fabric, and when you buy 3 sheets of fabric, you'll get the 4th one free of charge. They also have these beautiful iron-on patches available and these beautiful planner charms that are so versatile. You can use these to decorate your cell phone cases, compact mirrors, or you can turn these into brooches or croc charms. More beautiful sparkly gold iron-on patches for your crocs or denim jackets, and the latest item we have are the brooches for the slouch socks. We also have luxury inspired crocs charms. Iron-on transfers are also available. Check out our website, see our tactical defense, where we do have in-waistband gun holsters, belly bands, magnetic holsters, and a lot more.